Hey guys, another video series that I'm also starting up, and it's really new, it's fresh, it's a little different, and today we're going to be talking about my favorite band tees and hand-me-down band tees and stuff that I picked up from doing shows with other bands and whatnot, and the stories behind getting them and the comfortability rate and if it's one of my favorites or not, stuff like that. And it's pretty interesting. I don't see much people really talk about band tees on YouTube. Um, there probably is a few channels that does this, but I just have a heavy passion for collecting them, and I have like a shit ton. So we're gonna get started with like three to four today, and the backstories of getting them. First one being of a ska band that I saw at Savage Mountain Punk Fest a few years back. Chupaskabra. Chupaskabra is a ska punk band from Richmond, VA, and they were one of the first punk bands I have ever seen. Their performances being lively, funny, and energetic had me enjoy the whole set from start to finish, and I was pitting the whole time, even though it was only me and my friend. And they told us that we kind of brung the life to their set, and it meant a lot to me to be someone who can enjoy a bunch of versatile styles of music. Not a lot of people give ska much credit. They usually end up making fun of it on the internet. I like it. I like the fun, bouncy, punchy attitude that comes with ska music. So I didn't really buy this. It was after the set. We were in between bands, and me and my friend were chilling, behind the scenes. And his son comes over. It's a little boy. Comes over with a few shirts for me and my friend. And he goes, "My father said you could have these." And we're like, "Oh, that's sick." But we didn't think he was serious. We thought he was just being a kid and giving us the material. So we thought we still had to pay for it. So we go up to talk to the members of the band. And they said, "No, it's for free because you were fucking shit up the whole time." He's like, you guys made our set the show. It was amazing." So he handed us these few T-shirts for free, and this is one I wore in an article when I was fighting for my formula. So it was plastered all over media at one point, and it's one of my favorites, even though I don't tend to wear it all the time. But I like how large it is on me, enough to be baggy and comfortable. So I wear it when I want a baggy shirt, or I don't want to wear too much of a tight waisted shirt that I usually do, that I sometimes tuck into my pants or something. This is kind of like, one of my lazy day shirts, and it has a really cool graphic design of a ska front man. Pick it up. He's a skeleton. Comfortability rate for this shirt, I'll give it about 7.5. I mean, the texture is pretty basic. It's not like super soft. It's not super hard. It's just like average shirt material. So the comfortability rate's like pretty normal. It sometimes gets sticky on me when I sweat. That's about the only downside to the comfortability rate. But other than this, it is a really decent band shirt that I love dearly. Next, we're kind of going into the mainstream with a Slayer farewell tour shirt with Lamb of God, Anthrax, Behemoth, and Testament. And yes, I have went to this show, and it also has a back. So let's take a look at that, and then we'll inspect the front logo. All right, as you see here, it has the band names and bigger print, the tour dates, World Tour 2018. Of course, they would only call it a world tour because Slayer actually never fucking quits, no matter how much they want to. So it's pretty obvious that it wasn't a serious farewell, even though it was apparently their farewell. And this show, it was pretty fun. I went to it when I was, I think, 18, and it was with my dad, my uncle, and my brothers, and we all went as kind of like a family trip. And first band that played was Behemoth, and I didn't really like Behemoth that much. I'm not trying to hate on them. I just don't like the whole black metal thing because I don't get it. I'd rather listen to brutal death metal. Testament, they were all right, and then Anthrax played, and that was probably one of my favorite sets. They were pretty energetic. The pit was killer from where I could see it. We weren't too far, but we weren't too close either, so we weren't really on the action. But Lamb of God really brung the whole fucking show together. They played the best set, even better than Slayer. I like Lamb of God better than Slayer, and I'm gonna go ahead and admit that right away. So, um, this shirt obviously means a lot to me. It was my first show. This was the first concert I ever went to, and I have fucked up the sleeves and made it a tank top because it started to not fit. And shirts like these guys isn't cheap. It was like $70 if I can remember correctly. And when you're buying shirts that are $70, you want to make sure you can wear them for a long time. The logo is pretty killer. You know, it has the skull with the tongue and the upside down star thingy. You know, nothing too crazy, but yeah, the show is pretty well, and the music was hard. The pits were crazy. It was packed in there. It was like sardines. I remember actually at one point, me and my uncle almost got into an altercation with someone behind us because I think we kept like brushing up against him or something. I don't know, but we were kind of like sitting like not like too back, but like in the back enough. And there wasn't really much special highlights, I gotta say, of the show. Like it was a good show, but for me, it doesn't catch the fun of a local show and the funny backstory. So there's not really much to say. It's one of my favorite shirts in general because it's my first shirt, but the comfortability rate is surprisingly low. I am gonna put it down to a 5 because this shirt is heavy. The material feels like it feels like if I wore this in the water, I would drown. It was pretty tight around the neck and the arms, so I had to cut the arms off to make it comfy, and it still isn't even fully comfy. I barely wear this, but when I do, I wear it in pride for sure. Yes, stepping back right into the local Frostburg scene, we have a Mount Palm throwaway shirt that I got at the Be Safe debut show in Frostburg at the Clatter. And let me tell you something. That show was something else. Be Safe is one of my favorite bands around here, and I completely love the sound of their music. And I love Mount Palm as an artist. She is probably one of my favorite guitarists, hands down. She has extreme talent. She makes one of my favorite types of music, Midwest folk punk. I tend to gravitate toward that calming stuff a lot more than the heavier stuff that I'm used to listening to. And she delivers it perfectly. And she played at this Be Safe show, and it was a fun set to watch, and it was an amazing time. And I didn't have much money to buy one of her fresh out the print new shirts, but she had a bin of old throwaway shirts that she had for $5. Even though she tried to tell me the last show I went to, we forgot to get change from her from buying merch the first time, and she wanted us to like take a shirt. I still dropped like $5 to $10 because always support your local artists. They're amazing. And I was looking through and I got a patch and a shirt, and I just love the logo of this. I love the eyes all over the set of hands. I love how it looks to be carried in a net design in the back. And the mint blue really complements the print, and it makes it pop. And it's probably one of my favorite shirts that I have in my local shirt pile. And it was just a great night all around when I went to go see them that night because it was fun exploring the local Midwest scene. I never really got into that as of recently, so it was pretty fun. And comfortability rate of this one will have to be an 8 because the cotton is really soft, and even if it's a smallish large shirt, it still has like an expandable bottom, so it doesn't really like stick to my waist. So it has like the perfect fit, and it's just the perfect kind of throw and wear around shirt that I kind of just wear at the house, or I sometimes wear to work. And yeah, it's a simple and plain little cool throwaway shirt that I got from CMB Safe for the first time. Uh, and it was just funny how packed that place was. It was like sardines. Me and my friends were just smashed on the back of this little like coffee shop, bar, restaurant thingy. And this place is just from front to back. And the only breathe room was the merch table, so I spent a good amount of time looking through her throwaway prints and her new stuff as well. If I were you, and if you're into Midwest folk punk, go check out her music. I will gladly link her Bandcamp on the description. But yeah, this is episode 1 of band shirts. I don't have a name for this segment or series yet, so just band shirts. Yeah.